หมดนะอายเขานะ
Hello? Okay. Okay, I forgot people were watching with the whole jumping thing. So, anyway, thank you very much for tuning in and you guys for helping us here. So, good morning, everyone, and welcome you all to the BALAC program. If you think this is early, I have bad news for you. Our classes starts at 8:30 in the morning.
Ooh.
So, yay. You're supposed to help me out, guys. So, I want to welcome you all to the BALAC program. I would like to add to the team and offer my congratulations to our incoming first years. After an intense and rigorous selection process, you can finally call yourself BALAC students, students of Faculty of Arts and members of the Chulalongkorn University. Whyใจของคุณพ่อคุณแม่ So one, BALAC trip is not a รับน้องการ BALAC trip ไม่ใช่รับน้อง It is more of รับเพื่อนใหม่ So it is not about seniority, right? It's not about the current more senior students bringing in their lessons. It's about friends meeting new friends and giving them some advice because the current students happen to know more about the system and such like. BALAC staff and ajahns will be there for the entire trip. เจ้าหน้าที่และอาจารย์ BALAC ทุกคน not ทุกคน but a lot some อาจารย์ BALAC some อาจารย์ will be there. Wait, I'm mixing my languages. อาจารย์และอาจารย์ BALAC และเจ้าหน้าที่ BALAC จะไป BALAC trip ด้วย There will be no pacing. ไม่มีการวางเด็ดขาด because it's never been part of us, like hazing has never been part of our student culture, and if someone tried it, they will find out that I'm not just a happy-go-lucky person. I know some of you may have seen me with my slightly crossed mode. The main goal of the trip is to act as an icebreaker to allow students to get to know each other, to get to know the BALAC staff, and some of our ajahns before the term starts. คือเป้าหมายหลักของ BALAC trip คือการให้นิสิตได้รู้จักกันและกันเพราะก่อนจะได้เวลาเข้าเรียนจะได้เข้าจัดกลุ่มทำงานกลุ่มกันได้ง่ายขึ้นแล้วก็จะได้รู้จักเจ้าหน้าที่และอาจารย์ของ BALAC ด้วย But who are these people then?
Entity.
เ
เกียรตินิยมอันดับ 1ลำดับที่ 1 นางสาวธีรัชยาเปี่ยมกุลวานิช
คนเราคนแรก
ลำดับที่ 2 นางสาวนันทิชาจันทนา
ใหญ่ที่
ลำดับที่ 3 นางสาวนันทดากิจธรรม
We'll be giving a speech about studying abroad and the level degree program.
สวัสดีคุณพ่อคุณแม่สวัสดีนิสิตใหม่ทุกท่านนะคะ Welcome to BALAC program. I am พรณีสินเปลี่ยนนะคะ Maybe you can call me อาจารย์แอม as well. My name is Am. I will be talking to you about study abroad นะคะการศึกษาที่ต่างประเทศเนาะ or นิสิตแลกเปลี่ยนนะคะ and I have two main topics to introduce to you and to familiarize yourselves with today. The first one is the study abroad as an exchange student or outbound exchange student นะคะนิสิตแลกเปลี่ยนขาออกเนาะ and another one I'll be talking about the double degree program. So unlike อาจารย์ตรีพล and อาจารย์นยา I don't have any PPT. All the information is available on our website. So if you go to BALAC CHULA, you go here to study abroad. Please scroll down to outbound exchange program. So let us talk about the outbound exchange program first. So the length of the study abroad and timeline for planning. Generally, the students can study from a minimum period of 1 semester, 1 term, up to 1 full academic year, to the full 1 ปีการศึกษา 1 ปีการศึกษาเต็ม And generally, the program would suggest that you guys plan your application, the credit transfer process at least 1 academic year before your departure to the host university. And the requirements for those who would like to, become an exchange student here. First, of course, you would need to be a CHULA student, and you cannot be on academic probation. So what Ajahn Prekon was mentioning earlier. So ideally, you would need to have a minimum of more than 2.0 GPA in order to apply. Secondly, your grade, the minimum grade or minimum GPA would need to be at 2.75, except for one university, one host university, which is Leiden University in the Netherlands. They require 3.25. And lastly, this is the rule by the university. Those who go to study abroad as an outbound exchange student, they would need to come back here to CHULA in order to graduate. So their last semester would need to be here in Thailand before they graduate. So these would be the foundational requirements for those who would like to study abroad. And the credit transfer requirements, the content and evaluation methods of the transfer course must be comparable to a course offered here at CHULA University. This part here, please do not worry about it too much right now. Let's say if you plan to do the study abroad in the future, you can always come and consult with us, particularly with me or with Kun Ploy. Kun Ploy is over there. Kun Ploy is responsible for the course transfer process. We'll give you sort of like a course transfer paper So basically, whatever you study at the host university, ideally, we would suggest that it can be transferred back to the subjects here at BALAC, so that while you're there, you can also collect the credits that you are required to take in order to graduate. All of these process, it will become clearer when you see the form. So any of you, let's say if you plan to do study abroad in the future, please come to BALAC office and we'll explain or walk you through the process together. And the courses that you study abroad, when those courses are transferred here to CHULA, you will not get the letter grades. นิสิตจะไม่ได้รับ A B C D นะคะ all the courses that you study abroad, once they are transferred back here, it will be either S or U. S standing in for satisfied and U as unsatisfied. And these will not be counted towards your GPACs. ถ้านิสิตได้ S ก็โอเค So when you study abroad at the host university, you ought to maintain a minimum grade of C from the host university in order to get an S here at CHULA. So that's the only thing that you need to keep in mind. And the transfer credits must not exceed 25% of all credits required to complete the program. So these would be our only requirements regarding the credits. Now the application procedures, if you scroll down here, well, generally, if you would like to study abroad, there are two methods or let's say two platforms where you can apply. The first one is through Faculty of Arts level, or in Thai, แลกเปลี่ยนระดับคณะ through Faculty of Arts level, and another platform is through the university level, or in Thai แลกเปลี่ยนระดับมหาลัย What is the main difference? Actually, there are two main differences when you choose to study abroad, either at the Faculty of Arts level or the university level. The first main difference is the application process. วิธีการสมัครไม่เหมือนกัน At the university level, they would have their own application documents. Sometimes they would require some language proficiency tests as well. For example, they would need an updated IELTS or sometimes TOEFL scores and etc. So that's the first difference. The second one is the host universities or the destination where you can study at. At the university level, they have many partners, partner universities in Europe, mostly in the West and of course Southeast Asia and Asia as well. Whereas at the Faculty of Arts level, we have somewhat much more limited number, roughly or approximately about 15, no more than 15 currently. So those would be the two main differences regarding the exchange at the or through the Faculty of Arts level and through the university level. Now, where can you find out the information? So within the same page, study abroad, you go to outbound exchange program. If you click here, visit Ask CHULA. So it will direct you to the Facebook page of Virachakit Khana, or the International Affairs here at the Faculty of Arts. All the news, all the scholarships, all the virtual exchange programs will be announced here. Sometimes we also call for buddy. Those who would like to make friends from abroad and so on and so forth can also apply through us as well. So everything will be announced here. And the CHULA, web CHULA. This one is where you go and look for the information about being an exchange student at the university level. So all the information is transparent and is up on the website here. Now, because I'm also the assistant dean ผู้เป็นผู้ช่วยคณบดีวิราชกิจของคณะด้วยนะคะ so I know quite in details actually about what's going on at the International Affairs Faculty of Arts. So for the International Affairs Faculty of Arts, we announce the call for application twice a year. First time will be in September or October. So if you guys apply in the latter half of the year, you will go to study abroad in the first semester of the academic year. So you'll go to study abroad roughly in August. But if you apply in the former half of the year, which is in February, you would go to do your study abroad in August. Oops, I'm sorry. If you apply in September or October, you will go to study abroad in January. If you apply in February, you will go to study abroad in August. But in any case, the call for application will be announced twice per year. And we suggest, we strongly recommend that you go to your study abroad once you have completed all the core courses. ทางโปรแกรมแนะนำให้นิสิตเก็บวิชาบังคับให้ครบก่อนนะคะ So the plan, the study plan that อาจารย์ปริพล was showing you earlier, you will see that you have the core courses that you need to take. I think up until second year of second semester. So generally, we would recommend that you finish all the core courses first and then you study abroad. Unless you're okay with coming back and you study with your the junior. So then that's fine. But when I was a student here at BALAC, I went to study abroad at Waseda University when I was in year 3. So I went for the 1 full year. So I also completed all of my core courses before I departed as well. Now, these are the two websites where you can find call for application, how to apply, and the destination where you can study at, right? So here, this is the Faculty of Arts, and this is the university level นะคะ ไปแลกเปลี่ยนระดับคณะ ไปแลกเปลี่ยนระดับมหาลัย Now, for the news regarding the announcement for the call for application, in the BALAC website, you go to news, and if you scroll down, see, these would be the examples how we announce the call for application, both from the Faculty of Arts level and the university level. It will be something like this, and it will also appear on the BALAC Facebook page as well. So let us have a look. The general information, for instance, if you click here, I wonder if we okay. So if you see here, this is the Faculty of Arts level. The destination where you can study will not be as many in comparison to the university level. So my suggestion to you, let's say if you want to do study abroad, ถ้านิสิตอยากไปแลกเปลี่ยนนะคะ you think about where you would like to go. Right? Let's say if you want to go to the States, you want to go to the West Coast, you will see that here at the Faculty of Arts level, we only have one partnership with Pace University, but that's in the East Coast, that's in New York. So that's in Pace. Let's say if you want to go to, I don't know, Cal State, California State University, or even UC Irvine, and so on and so forth, then you cannot apply through the Faculty of Arts level. You would need to apply through university level. So think about where you want to go, and then you go to the correct platform. And the application document can also be found here as well, if you click on the drive here. Okay, so I think, and one last thing about the study abroad. So we, at the BALAC program, we always hold a study abroad orientation. ทางหลักสูตรจะจัดปฐมนิเทศสำหรับนิสิตที่ไปแลกเปลี่ยนนะคะ So before you depart, we always have an orientation before you guys go, so that you know when to submit the documents back to the BALAC program in order to transfer the grades and so on and so forth. So there's no need to worry about this. But if you are worried, you can always email me or the BALAC office. Paul will be assisting you with that. Now, my second topic that I would like to talk about, it's becoming very popular recently. The double degree program, or DDP for short. Right now we have a double degree program with SILS at Waseda. The SILS stands for School of International Liberal Studies at Waseda. But in the near future, we will be having another one with the University of Queensland. So when that is finalized, we'll definitely do the promotion and the announcement to our students. But one big difference, and I will have to tell นิสิตทุกท่าน and คุณพ่อคุณแม่ as well นะคะ is the tuition fee. With the DDP, with SILS Waseda, you only need to pay tuition fee here at CHULA. And this is because our deans have very close and strong connection with Waseda. However, the one that we are going to be having with UQ, you would need to pay the fee both ways. So one at Waseda and another at UQ as well. But the fee, tuition fee that the students pay here at CHULA, some part of it will be deducted. But that is, it should be finalized sometimes in the next academic year. So fingers crossed for that. But for the time being, let me introduce to you the DDP program that we have with SILS, or School of International Liberal Studies at Waseda. That is also where I went to do my study abroad when I was in year 3 at BALAC as well. So the BALAC and SILS double degree program, the structure of the program is that the students spend 2 years here at BALAC and another 2 years at SILS Waseda. And the students need to earn a minimum of 80 to 81 credits here before they depart to Japan. And the students, when the program is finished, all 4 years, and you need to finish the degree within 4 years. You cannot take a semester off. So it is in the agreement. At the end of the program, you will receive the diploma both from CHULA and another one from Waseda. And of course, because it's a DDP, double degree program, the academic requirement is a little bit more intense. But other things that you will gain in Japan will be, so much more. The environment, academic culture, work culture, and etc. I also did both of my master's and PhD from Japan as well. So we can definitely learn a lot. So I strongly encourage for those who are interested, you should come and at least listen to the overview. Now let me skip to this one really quickly, and I'll come back here. If you visit the news, now we just put up the announcement for DDP between BALAC and SILS. It will be held on August 11th from during lunch hours at which is here over there. And the room is 707. So for year 1, visit mine. If you are interested, you are more than welcome to listen to the requirements and probably some of the tips about what to do during the interview and so on and so forth. But all the information, the venue, time and date is up here on the news page. Oh, and we do the overview every year. ภาคหลักสูตรจัด overview DDP ทุกปีนะคะ and it will be always in the latter half of the year ครึ่งปีหลังนะคะ so the criteria for applying only students who are in their second year first semester can apply ปี2เทอม1เท่านั้นนะคะ and the requirement for the GPA would be a minimum of 3.0 at the time of application and before you depart to Japan as well. So you need to maintain a minimum GPAX of 3.0. And at the time of application, you would need to have 57 credits before you apply. So earlier, Ajahn Kripon was showing you the course structure, right? And Ajahn Kripon was mentioning that Gen Ed, you can take Gen Ed in 4th year. But if you plan, ถ้านิสิตอยากสมัครไป DDP นะคะทางหลักสูตรแนะนำให้นิสิตเรียน Gen Ed ตั้งแต่เทอมต้นๆนะคะ so that you complete all the requirements for Gen Ed courses before you depart to Japan เพราะว่าถ้านิสิตไปเรียนมันไม่มีวิชา Gen Ed ให้เรียนที่วาเซดะนิสิตต้องเรียนให้ครบก่อนที่จะไปวาเซดะ so just this requirement for Gen Ed courses is something that you need to keep in mind, especially if you plan to apply to the double degree program. Do we require Japanese language skills? No, 0. You don't need to be able to read, write, or speak in Japanese in order to apply because when you go there, Waseda requires you to take Japanese anyway. It's part of the requirement. And the students who can apply must be working towards global or media cultures concentration only. Let's say if you are in a language concentration, for example, Chinese, Spanish, or French, you would need to shift or alter your concentration to either media or global. in order to become a DDP students. Again, the main reason is that you need to take Japanese courses anyway when you go there. So these are the application documents. The transcript CR54. CR54 is a page on CHULA which shows what subjects you are currently taking. So you screenshot and then submit it to us. SOP, CV, and 2 letters of recommendation. And this just show you the form. This is the application form, and all is retrievable from our website. Just in case if you want to plan ahead. Now with the quota for the DDP, we have a quota of 5 students per academic year. And in the past, when we could not find qualified student candidates, then we don't nominate up to 5. In the previous year, we used to nominate 3, 4, and then 5. So we don't necessarily have to fill out that quotas each year. So I think this would be all for the study abroad at DDP program นะคะ Again ถ้านิสิตมีคำถามนิสิตแวะไปคุยที่ออฟฟิศบ้านได้นะคะ or email me parani.s@chula.ac.th นะคะ So thank you guys for your attention นะคะ and I wish you all a great experience here at BALAC and I hope to see you in some of my classes นะคะ
I'm Wasitan Visha, or you can just call me Va. Currently, I'm working as a management trainee in e-commerce and digital marketing at L'Oreal Thailand. I'm BALAC 10, so I'm very excited to see you guys and welcome to BALAC. สวัสดีค่ะ ชื่อวานะคะวาเป็นBALAC 10 รุ่นที่ 10 ค่ะ ตอนนี้รุ่นที่เท่าไหร่แล้วนะ เด็กๆมากค่ะปัจจุบันนะคะว่าทำงานเป็นผู้จัดการฝึกหัดในแผนกอีคอมเมิร์ซและดิจิทัลมาร์เก็ตติ้งที่บริษัท Royal Thailand ค่ะยินดีที่ได้รู้จักทุกคนนะคะ
You can call me 10, and I'm from BALAC 10. And as you guys you told me already 16. Yeah. I remember back in my first year, I was like, oh my god, you guys are like 1 digit. I'm already 2 digits. You're so old. And I was like, more than half a decade. So yeah. I'm doing international marketing and also content writing in all forms for Guidehouse, which is a turntable brand. And I also do freelance writing and tutoring as well. ครับก็ชื่อเทนนะครับวราศิลป์นะครับก็ปัจจุบันนี้ทำงานเป็น global marketer นะครับแล้วก็เป็นคนเขียนคอนเทนต์ด้วยนะครับให้กับแบรนด์Guidehouseที่เป็นแบรนด์เครื่องเล่นแผ่นเสียงแล้วก็ทำฟรีแลนซ์ด้วยเช่นกันครับก็ welcome you guys
สอนแนวแล้วว่ามีพฤติกรรมทำอะไรได้บ้างนะครับก็พยายามพูดไทยพูดอังกฤษปนๆกันไปนะครับจะได้ยินถึงแบบว่าครบถ้วนนะครับก็ชื่อฉัตรพลนะครับหรือเรียกว่าจูเนียร์ก็ได้นะครับเป็นBALAC 11เนาะก็คือ
รุ่นน้อง
แก่กว่าเด็กกว่า16แล้วนะรุ่นนี้บอกว่าจะร้องไห้เนี่ยเดินเข้ามาแล้วว่ากี่ปีแล้วว่าแล้วก็นักไม่เป็นไรก็ยินดีต้อนรับนะครับนิสิตทุกท่านนะครับแล้วก็ส่วนที่ผู้ปกครองทุกท่านนะครับเขาแล้วก็อยากจะบอกว่าไม่รู้จะบิ๊กเวลคัมยังไงให้กับน้องๆรุ่นนี้เนาะเข้าใจว่าสู้ชีวิตขึ้นมานะครับช่วงโควิดช่วงอินเทอร์วิวอะไรก็ตามนะครับก็ยินดีต้อนรับสู่สอนศาสตร์นะครับแล้วก็ยินดีต้อนรับเข้าสู่BALACนะครับก็หวังว่า4 ปีที่จะได้เข้ามาอยู่ที่นี่ก็หวังว่าทุกคนจะ enjoy ที่นี่เนาะแล้วก็หวังว่าจะมีสเปซของตัวเองดีกว่า here นะครับก็แนะนำตัวอีกครั้งหนึ่งนะครับชื่อจูเนียร์นะครับนะครับตอนนี้เป็น cultural engagement officer ที่ British Council นะครับเป็นหน่วยงานสังกัดสถานทูตอังกฤษนะครับดูแลเกี่ยวกับความสัมพันธ์ระหว่างประเทศในด้านของวัฒนธรรมนะครับแล้วก็อะไรเนี่ย